Alrighty. It's time I've been waiting for a while. We're gonna play, at long last, the Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh yeah, boy. Oh yes. So I got my little My Team thing prepared up top there. But let's let the game play into the teaser, to the sizzler reel, if it were. The attract mode, I think, is the other old timey term for this. But a warrior takes sword in hand. So for me, Final Fantasy Tactics is like a top, I don't know, top 5, top 10 game of the all time. I know those are kind of loaded words, being like, oh, it's the best game ever or whatnot. But for me, it's super important game, I guess. It's a game I really enjoy, most of all because of the soundtrack, but there's lots of reasons to love this game. And I'm sure throughout this playthrough, you will see some of those with me. Would Lightning Hot Yoga be a monk here? I think it's a really good question, Jay. You join me for the first opportunity to make these kinds of choices, because we are indeed playing Final Fantasy Tactics. This is sort of, this would be like Lightning Hot Yoga's ancestor, I guess, is what we would have here, right? If we go thousands of years into the mythical past. But I think, yeah, Lightning Hot Yoga would probably be, if anything, would be a monk. Jay, have you ever played Final Fantasy Tactics? The character Lightning Hot Yoga thinks he is. Yes, thousands of years later, Lightning Hot Yoga's descendants believe that they're from a line of powerful chi monks. People who can use their strength or their dedication to their aesthetic ways in order to affect the natural forces around them. But they're actually just yuppies. It happens. It happens. But yeah, I'm replaying Final Fantasy Tactics. Now, for the astute Twitch watcher out there, you might notice that I've already played one session, but I decided to restart it because I had issues with the emulator. This is how it goes. I own a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics. I would rather play it on the PlayStation, to be quite honest, but you know, scaling for digital inputs and whatnot and streaming doesn't really work well together. So we're emulating. The emulator I was working with before was crappy, as most emulators are, it seems, and an expert recommended this change, so we're using the Beetle core of RetroArch. Whatever. There you go. There's the sizzle reel. That's the attract mode. I did buy around 1/3 of the way through before I had to give it back. I played most of Tactics Advanced, A2, before my DS broke. Oh, I'm sorry to hear for the loss of your DS. I really liked Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I enjoyed it more than the A2. I've had bad luck with the Tactics series. It gets off to a really strong start. I am Alzalam, scholar of ancient Avalis history. Have you ever heard of the Lion War? Jay, have you ever heard of the Lion War? Because if not, sit down, gather around the fire, and I'll tell you a tale of swords and sorcery. No, it's a different game. I'll tell you a Final Fantasy. Not to be confused with the War of the Lions. That's a war where lions fought each other. Very different. It divided Avalis in two over who would be the successor to the throne. Hell yeah, you know about the Lion War? We all learned about it in school. It ended with the appearance of a young hero, Dalida. Where you math people to death, right? Where you do math? Yeah, there's one of the classes is a calculator. Everybody living here knows this hero's tale. Where yeah, you can literally do math until people die. It's pretty incredible. But we also know what we see with our eyes alone isn't necessarily the truth. Like when you put a stick in water and it goes all bendy, you know that stick ain't bent. Come on. Here's a young man. He is the youngest son of the noble Beulve, pillars of knighthood. Streaming all consoles though. An NES stream, SNES stream. Yeah. Ugh. There's no record of his playing an active part in history, but oh boy, yeah. According to the Duray report released last year, concealed for many years by the church, this unknown man is the true hero. The church claims that he was a blasphemer and an anarchist, the root of all evil. But this is the truth? But is this the truth? Won't you join me on a journey for the truth? Did you play Ogre Battle? No, I haven't. I gotta get into that. Please tell me your name and birthday. Yeah, it's pretty. It can be pretty rough out there. Like, I really want to get an HDMI adapter for my GameCube and my PlayStation, just so I can play these games like for real. They always feel better. They run better. I mean, obviously they run better. They'll never run better than on the original console, right? We're gonna be born March 1st, okay? There's technically a good ending. Square presente. What do you mean by technically a good ending? Is it a good ending technically? Or does it technically count as the good ending? So is it the Zodiac Brave story? Or is it the Lion War? Or is it the War of the Lions? Or is it Final Fantasy Tactics? Don't worry, don't think about it too much. It's a Square Enix game. It's not supposed to make that much sense. Amazing, I love that. That's a nice touch. Final Fantasy Tactics. Japanese underneath that I can't read because I'm a gringo. I beat the end boss. That's really funny. I like that kind of stuff. I've heard good things about the Ogre Battle and the Ogre Tactics games, but I've not quite gotten to them. We'll enjoy this though. I really like tactics and strategy games in general though. I don't know if you can tell. Did you hear that? Did you hear the news? We beat Commander's Avatar and killed all the aliens. Lightning Hot Yoga was on the last mission. But we can say that in the final battle against the aliens, the Advent threw Lightning Hot Yoga into a time warp, and now he's been thrown back to the past. And he thinks he's just on a wellness retreat. He thinks he's in like Norway or something. We'll get Lightning Hot Yoga on this team. We'll make it happen. I do like to make characters based off of viewers. It's fun, especially when they get killed by my mismanagement. That's amazing. No, that's great. That's great. That's perfect. So we've had all this establishing photography, you know, flying over the landscapes, getting to know some of our characters. Who are they? Where are they going? Where's this tower? Why are they in such a rush? It seems pastoral, but the music tells me it's dramatic. Maybe we'll learn more here. We pan down on a church. A woman is praying. Oh God, please help us, sinful children of Avalis. How do the birds taste? So many questions. Princess Olivier, let's go. Just a moment, Agrius. Hey, that tea's shaped differently. The guards have already arrived. Priest, princess, don't give Agrius trouble. Please hurry. Is it okay if I do the voices? Do you like it better when I do the voices? Black Knight. What's going on? It's been nearly an hour. Don't be rude to the princess, Gafgarion. Is this going to be all right, Agrius? Fill your boots. Fill your boots. This is an urgent issue for us. So there are rude knaves even among the Hokoten? I'm being more kind to the guard captains here. Besides, we're mercenaries hired by the Hokoten. I'm not obliged to show respect to you. What? How dare you? Enough. Let's go. Everyone is being terse and annoyed at each other. This is a time of great strain. Go with God. You too, Simon. How big are my boots, though? Familiar faces. How's it going, Nintendo? Lady Agrius, the enemy! Prince Golatan's men? She just charges right out there. I love the idea of someone being a mercenary, specifically because it gives them the right to be rude if they want. Because they're just like a paid murderer. What one must do to make money. Hello, Nintendo. How's life treating you? What, Ramza? You have a problem too? I'm no longer a knight. I'm just a mercenary like you. That's right. Well then let's go. Oh god. We beat XCOM, so we're moving on to our new tactics game. Final Fantasy Tactics. The granddaddy of them all. Trying to be competitive at Blaze Blue, and that's about it. Who's your character? Does your character rotate beautifully in the rain? Agrius, the crest of the Black Lion? What's wrong with Prince Goltana? He's such an idiot. Does he want to start a war? Knave, there's no point in resisting. Just give us the princess, or that beautiful face of yours will be scarred forever. Fool! Only idiots attack head on. Leave this to us. We can't make money that way. Rad, Ramza, follow me. We're gonna try to not get Rad killed, okay? Rad usually dies in this battle, but we don't want Rad to die. Conditions for winning. Defeat all enemies. Ready. Neo and whoever else I feel like. Is that like Neo from the Matrix? I don't know the cast of Blaze Blue at all. Kill them all. Don't leave any survivors. Nonsense. There's no need to kill them. That's just what Goltana wants us to do. Just let them go. That's impossible. I only get paid for murdering people. Gafgarion's got a pretty cool signature move. You know, I don't know what he's been doing the past few years, but that don't look right. All right, we're gonna just run right into danger. You can lose this first battle. Go Agrius, help us out here. You're a knight. You're a holy knight. You're a silent knight. Life is short. Bury, steady sword. All is calm. So I tried out New Horizons today. That Aminal Crosser game. Oh, that's something there. 42 damage. That's an incredible amount of damage. As I say, you can die in the first battle. Good old Viggs. Just slamming potions back like it's nothing. I need some Animal Crossing stuff. What could my needs be? So the goal of this is to have Rad not die. I've got a lamp now. That's pretty cool. I mail ordered myself a lamp. Come on, Dish. What, this guy's an ass. I need money? Oh, you know, the weeds sell for like $1 zillion. So I'm not sure I'm worried about that as such. Master of all swords. Cut energy. Night sword. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. And it heals him because he's evil. I mean, because he's good. I mean, he's a hero. Alright, we're gonna do this guy in. He's not gonna make it. Oh! That's right, baby. Are you Animal Crossing billionaire? Do you have all the bells? Guarded? That's gotta be cheating. Everyone's ragging on this dude. Stasis sword. Kind of. You're kind of the big deal in the world of Aminal Crosser. How many aminals have you crossed, though? That's what I want to know. What are your stats like? You think 8? How did they feel about it? Are your reviews good? Go Rad. You're the coolest. You're throwing rocks at dudes. Technically a soldier. We're shooting my Holy Knight friends. My island has a 3-star rating out of 5. So I'll say yeah. You're pretty big deal. I like it. You have to be confident, right? Gafgarian gotta level up. Gafgarian's just straight killing dudes. He didn't care. Oh, okay. Understood. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello, though. I'll name a character after you in this game if you'd like. All you gotta do is let me know. Name them Bin? Okay. Bin's a good dude. This chemist's name is Fuchs. He's coming out swinging with his little pocket knife. Life is short. Bury. Steady sword. It's gonna hurt. Oh, he got stopped. He don't do nothing no more because he got hit with the magic sword. Come on, Lazalis. Give us a break. As long as Rad doesn't die. Rad's got not that many hit points left. But he's beating on the chemist, so he'll probably be fine. This guy still has 73 hit points left. He's a chunky boy. He can take a hit. We'll get him. The decisive final blow delivered by our boy Ramza. Let go of me! I'm the princess. Damn. Come here, be quiet. Olivia, why should I listen to you? What an annoying princess. Ugh. Sock someone to her. There's one of these delicious mounts that you're talking about, Jay. Wait. Tough. Don't blame us. Blame yourself. Or God. It's ominous. Oh, God. Delita! You're alive, Delita, but why are you in Goltana's troops? Why? It's a good question. Mysteries. Mysteries. The plot thickens. Delita's name appears for the first time. This is our narrator again. This is Alazar, the scholar. Name first appears in history before the Lion War broke out. Many soldiers who returned from the war had no jobs. Little money. And even less. It's funny how slowly this text crawls. Many became thieves and rebels, plotting rebellion against the royalty, the royal family. In that time, robbery and murder were commonplace in Avalis. Many heroes and wizards came out of there. And Garland was no exception either. Rather, Garland. Chapter 1, The Meager. Military Academy Auditorium. Little auditorium, but hey. What you gonna do? I heard another wagon bound for Egros was attacked. Must have been the Death Corps. Something's starting. Know anything, Delita? No, but I can guess. What do you mean? Prince Larg's coming to town. Prince Larg? Why? Not only Larg, but Marquis Elmdmore de Limbury too. That's news. An official visit, is it? There are danger zones everywhere in Avalis. The Hokuton Knights are full operation, but suffering from a shortage of men. So they need us cadets. Everyone, fall in. You have a mission. As you know, barbarians are rapidly increasing here in Galeone. The traitorous Death Corps detest the royal family. We cannot overlook them. We will begin exterminating these traitors by order of our master. Larg's knights stationed at Egros Castle and many other groups will participate. Your duty is to support the flank. Specifically, you'll go to Egros and help guard it. Cadets, ready your swords. A gang of tortured thieves is trying to sneak into this town. We'll begin preparations now to keep them out. Come with me. This is the front line of operations. That's all. Prepare immediately. So, just to be safe, I'm going to do this. Save state 3, command, save state. Alright, we did it. This is some good saving music. Ding, ding, dang, dong. Alright. Olive, that's a great name. Rita, Swan. I think we want Lloyd. Kaplan or Swan? Swan for sure. Let's not be ridiculous. Rita or Beauville? Oh, let's go Beauville. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty then. Let's get these guys up on the wall here. This is Olive. I'm gonna put pictures of our team up on the side because that's a lot of fun. Do like that. Open up the old Sprite. Just as a quick way of getting the images in. So yeah, I really like Final Fantasy Tactics a lot. It's been a long time since I've played it. Quite a long time. I remember the basics. I have a good understanding of like what's going on generally, like about the Zodiac and whatnot. But I remember, if we go way back when I was just a young little Liam, I had no idea what was going on with the Zodiac stuff and why anything was anything. Hey there, how's it going, my man? I'm creating character portraits for all my new dudes. Do you want me to create a dude with your name? Olive Squire. So yeah, I was just saying, like, there's a lot of weird complexity to this game that escaped me as a child. Sure thing. Nice. So we're in the first battle, so I won't quite have control over who's in our squad yet. But as soon as I do, oh, you can bet your bucket that I'm gonna add you in there. We also have a request to add Lightning Hot Yoga. We're saying that the storyline is at the end of XCOM, Lightning Hot Yoga got kicked out of a portal and sent to the past, and he thinks he's on a holistic nature retreat here in Avalis, but little does he know, it's not actually that. It's he's in the past, so that's weird for him. How you doing there, my man? So there's Olive. Did you get everything in? Is it all taken care of? Do you not need to stress anymore? This is going to be a little fiddly, but it's worth doing, I think. It's nice. I think it's nice to put in these little bits of extra effort to make the stream look pretty. Simon's pretty wretched, eh? There's definitely some moments where you just got to wonder. The thing that really gets me is all the different places where there's like clearly traps in the sample output where still angry? Yeah, I'm still angry. I don't know if I'll ever calm down, to be quite honest. But that's life, right? That's just... We've got a chemist named Swan, right? So how bad can it be? I don't know if you can rename people in this, but we'll see what's up. Have you ever played Final Fantasy Tactics? Is this experience new to you, or are you familiar with what's going on? Do you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm up to here? Let's actually name this properly too. Delete that. All right, image. Yeah, putting together a team is one of the things that I think is special about these kinds of games, and that it can seem a little silly to take the time to create little character portraits for all of them, put them on the stream. But I think like in the same way that it helps in XCOM, if you like get to know your squad and like care about them, the game means more than if you just sort of I don't know, just have nameless mooks who you grind through level after level, fight after fight. So this to me matters. Swan is already in use. Oh, Swan name. Swan. Select font, final. So hopefully you'll agree that this is worth the time. You'll remember who everybody is. It's easier to cheer along at home, right? Cool. There's 2 folks. Not yet, but I watched another streamer play it for a bit. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I dig that. It's a good one. It's a classic. One of the reasons why I like it so much is because the music is so fantastic. The for me, this is one of the like top video game soundtracks of all time. And for me, like as I'm sure it might not come to you as a surprise, one of the big reasons why I like why certain games stand out for me, why I remember them, is because of the music, right? It's something that's pretty important to my listening, to my appreciation of a game. Do you have a game with a favorite soundtrack? Lloyd Squire. Get Lloyd in here. Lloyd, call this one Lloyd Picture. You don't know about a favorite one? Yeah, I think that for me, one of the things that really sticks out about this game soundtrack is it's like at the early era of PlayStation games where they're really excited about CD audio and all the cool sounds that you can have that you couldn't have on older cartridge-based games, right? You can have basically it can sound as good as a music disc, right? Like a proper album, and just the development teams going nuts with all this really lush orchestration and beautiful music, and taking obviously it's not as though other games didn't take music seriously before this, but just there's, I think, a sense of importance or like gravitas to the game's soundtrack that there's like a sense of excitement. I don't know if that makes sense. What a great name, Lloyd. The Keys Games OST. I'm not familiar with that game. What is a Keys game? Is that a game made by the band The Black Keys? You'll have to forgive my horrible pun there. I honestly don't know. It's one of those things where it's like more and more all the time. It's impossible to know all of the games, all of the songs, all of the music. And then we have this fella, Beauville. Olive will go there. Lloyd will go there. And then we've got Beauville. What a great name. Beauville and Lloyd look really similar, eh? Do you ever notice that? They're twins, I think. I think they're twin brothers. Beauville. Yeah, geez. They almost look identical, I would have to say. I think if you look a little bit just closely, Beauville has longer hair, but it's really hard to tell. You really have to look close. Let me know if you can spot it. I think all pro level gamers can spot the difference. Sort of an Emperor's New Clothes kind of thing. That didn't turn out right. Okay. I hope you agree that this was worth the wait. Boville's name is just big. Because it's longer than 5 letters. He's just like that. He's always been an attention hog. He's trying to steal the limelight from his brother. You can see it. Key is a company. Oh, okay. They do visual novels. They're famous for Clannad and Little Busters. Pretty good sad stuff. That's cool. I don't tend to play those kinds of things, but I'm sure they're great. Alright. What do you think? I think it looks nice. We're going to move the My Team thing over a little bit here. Just so it's a little centered now. Beauty. I think I really, you know, dressed the place up a bit. There'll be more people joining us eventually. I do the voices. What's this? Just a bunch of kids? What luck? Okay, all we have to do is kill these kids. Then we can escape. Don't you worry. We're gonna kill every one of you children. I love murdering babies. I know. Alright, Delete is gonna rush in. He's strong-headed. Luke the Squire. He got a biblical name. Luke just hit Delete over the head with a sword. That's gotta hurt. Yeah, option. So the first thing that we're gonna do here is gonna go turn this off. That's gonna make our lives better. These thieves want to kill all these kids because we're cadets. We're not really children. We're probably like 15 or 16 or whatever. Like that JRPG age. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, that's what JRPGs always have their heroes. Was her name Esmeralda? Ramza, watch out! Don't rush them. Don't patronize me, Delita. I'm also a Beowulf. There you go. I've been practicing that. A Beowulf? The Beowulf family? So you must be cadets from the military academy. Snot-nosed little nobles. Silence! Surrender or die in obscurity. What can a bunch of kids like you do? Bunch of spoiled punks like you'll never beat us. And then we murdered them. Just because you said that, I'm gonna go beat your nose in. That's right, that's what you get. Alright, Olive. Can Olive throw rocks? Hey, look, it's Timmy. How's it going, Timmy? Welcome to the channel. We're playing some, what's this game called? Final Fantasy Tactics. Can I look up her move stat from here? Move 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're just gonna edge forward ever so slightly. So we can go on the counter attack. Some of these people will have the ability to throw rocks. So we're gonna use that. Very silly. I like how when you start off the game, not everybody has the ability to throw rocks. Like as though that's something you like need to take training in. What a good jumping animation. How's it going, Timmy? Welcome to the channel. Are you a Final Fantasy Tactics fan? Are you familiar with my other work? Are you just here for the lewd name? Oh, killed him. Delita just murdered that guy. He felt nothing in doing so. Is that guy named Weasel? Yes, it is. Weasel and Dennis, legendary trio or duo. Timbo is mi friendo. Oye, Tom, tu friendo. Slightly drunk. You apologize for your weirdness. Oh, cool. Pedro is un bon homme. He's a good guy, that Pedro. I just hit you in the crotch with a sword. Yeah, we're playing some Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a great game from the late 90s about the Lion War, which is obviously fictitious. Well, it's like the granddaddy of the strategy games, if we're gonna be real, right? It's incredible. It's like the game that kind of set the trend for maybe at least a decade, I would say so. I'm not a scholar of strategy games, so I'm not going to talk too much out of hand about the influences it had and all that kind of thing. But if you stay a while and listen and enjoy the playthrough of this game, you'll see what I'm talking about. There's a lot to it. All right, Bouville. We're gonna murder this chemist. The chemist is a really funny early healing class in this game, where all they do is huck potions at people's heads. And we're fighting a guy who's literally named Weasel, so now you know what the stakes of this battle are. What are the strategy games that you like? For sure, yeah, I can get that. So I'm the other way around, where I find the RTS games a little just too clicky. I would rather have my moment to think it through. Oh, pretty much every one of them. That's awesome. Do you have a favorite? KS2 RTS favorita. Actually, go back. Oh, I've already moved. That actually could be bad. Delita, go save Swan the chemist. There you go, that'll work. Leave my chemist alone. Don't hurt Swan. Okay, you can hurt Swan that much. That's fine. We're gonna hop in the water and just go do a water battle. Water murder. What's going on with Swan's attack power? Swan, like, can't do damage. It's funny when they kneel in the water because their heads go below the water level. So I get a position Lloyd there so that this fella won't be able to position himself to go attack our chemist Swan. Oh! I think it's one of the best death sounds in a game ever, maybe. I don't think I can hit the chemist hard enough to get him out of the combat right away. So we are going to deal with Weasel, the thief first. I don't enjoy the competitive rushed aspect of the multiplayer, but more the slow building up bases, gathering resources. Oh, okay, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense. Age of Empires 2, the third Warcraft, Red Alert 3, Dawn of War 1. I have a copy of Dawn of War 1, actually. I had a lot of fun playing that game back in the day. I think I played Command and Conquer, the Command and Conquer's up to Command and Conquer 2. I mean Red Alert 2, I mean to say. Never played Ages of Empires, which I know is like weird, but for whatever, somehow I missed that. So I think our chemist is just gonna go slip the knife in between this lady's ribs. Sometimes the best way to heal is to just prevent people from getting damaged, right? Alright, Weasel. Run for it. While the other kids were playing Pikachu and Zoldor. Really all Dennis the Chemist is doing right now is prolonging his teammates' suffering. You ever played a single Zoldor before? They're good. Yeah, they're fun games. I would recommend it. Obviously, like, anybody who's gets frothing at the mouth and says, "Oh my god, you haven't played it," is being trashy. There's so many good games out there to play, right? But I would definitely recommend many of them. I've only owned Nintendos and PlayStations in my time, right? I've never owned an Xbone. For the very longest time, oh, I can't hit him, can I? For the longest time, I only owned Game Boys, right? Until fairly recently, all things being equal. So that was where most of my gaming happened on the early days. You know, it made sense, right? I bought all my own games as a kid, right? And the games are more affordable. The consoles are more affordable. Sega Genesis? Did you do what Nintendo didn't? Can we ever truly be friends? Since you are a Sonic and I am a Mario? Will there ever be peace in our time? Is he just gonna knock the dead body into the water? Oh, no, that's too bad. Hey, look, it's Timmy. Do you also computer? Me and Pedro both computer. Well, we're learning to computer. There's one of the classes in this game is a calculator, where you literally kill people by doing math. That's a real thing in this game. Lloyd, stepping up. At this point, we're just like, this isn't a fight anymore. This is a murder. You know what I'm saying? We're not battling this guy. We're just ending his life. There you go. Remember how they were going on and on and on about how they're going to kill these children? Why do you continue committing acts like robbery? You wouldn't have died this way if you'd led an honest life. Destruction. Saying it over their dead bodies, right? We got a bonus for all the murders we did. Yes. And we got war trophies. I don't know how I feel about that. Phoenix Downs will come in importance. Distant harp sounds. Now loading. Loading sounds, loading sounds, loading sounds, loading sounds. Sound like a doorbell. Shops and stuff. Do RPG things, okay? Children love murder. Kids love games where people are killed. That's just the way of the world, right? This is how it goes, right? Like, you know, there's that like Call of Duty Pokemon thing where Call of Duty is marketed towards adult but is played exclusively by children, whereas Pokemon is marketed towards children but is played exclusively by adults. Dum, 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 dum. Few things at the moment. I have a bunch of drunk German people in a call while we party. Where are the Germans? Why are they calling you? This is our very beautiful party filled with beautiful people. Let's go to the bar. Let's pound some brewskis. You can listen to the rumors. You want some sweet Final Fantasy rumors? Bar owner. Rumors are floating around. Want to hear what rumor do we hear? A war that caused terror for nearly 50 years between Avalis and Ordelia, known as the 50-Year War. That's why it's called that, because that's how long it was, and it was a war. The war, which was a war that lasted 50 years, ignited when King Duwanu died without naming a successor. The throne was succeeded by Duwanu's brother, Valoa, but Denamunda of Avalis declared war. This is only an excuse. The real reason was because of Zelamonia, the territory of Avalis, running along the Ordelian border. It was once independent, but was annexed over a century ago. After an invasion, Avalis supported Ordelia, but the result was failure or unrest among the nobles, and in the cities of Zamonia. Along with Ordelia's rule led to the intervention from Avalis. With the victories of the early battles, Avalis' army marched onto the capital of Burla, but the King Dendamona fell ill and was never able to return to his kingdom. The confusion gave Ordelian army an opportunity. It was Valoa was successful in holding off of Avalis' army. Approximately 2 years of stalemates was broken by the Rondonian army's invasion. Romanada is a military state separated by Avalis by Lernal Channel. Under the King Valoa's orders, a blood relative, they marched into Avalis, but Denamunda, who succeeded King Dendamuna, okay, they have the same name, was a brave warrior against both the Romanada and the Ordelian armies. An outbreak of the bubonic plague, in Romania, forced them to retreat in 3 years. The two squads of the most effective in the war were the Hoguten, led by the Balbanes, and the Nanten, led by T.G. Sid. There's our Sid reference. They scored many victories and marched on Ordelia, but the long war was disastrous for both administrators. Farmers' revolts and riots broke out in many areas as both kingdoms focused their war efforts on within their borders, and they made another stalemate broken by the death of the king. Oh lord. Dendamona, widely believed to be assassinated. His successor, Omondelia, was fit to lead the kingdom and left all matters of the state to the elder statements of the queen. Therefore, there was no power to drive the troops of Prince Leonard Valala's successor, and after allowing invasion of Zeltalinia, battles that both the Hokuten and the Nantan fought in, Avalis hoped for peace. Realizing that the war was useless, but the kingdoms agreed on peace, focusing thereafter within the respective borders. Although the agreement was bilateral, Avalis surrendered soon after. Avalis' economy was on the brink of bankruptcy. Because of the severe war reparations, payments could not be made to the returning soldiers, and large groups of knights were discharged as a result of high employment, uncertainty, and disrupted filled Avalis. That was a good one. You only played Final Fantasy XIV? Pedro's gonna invade Hamburg? I can believe it. As soon as I learn how to say "give mir mein Burr." Here's a confession. Final Fantasy XIV, never played it. I stopped playing them after 7, to be real. Yeah, there's a lot of like overlapping language and place names and stuff like that. I like the Tales franchise more. I usually stop in the middle to play one of the Tales games. That's fair. I've only enjoyed Final Fantasy games up till 7. To be honest. Was it turn-based combat? Was Divinity Original Sin? Is that the game we're talking about? Oh, thank you. Price. Okay, we can't afford soldiers quite yet, so we're gonna do that later. Well, I hope you liked my dramatic reading of the plot from this game. Or not even the plot, that was the rumor of just like the lore. That's just the background. If I keep on delivering lines like that, I'm gonna need more water. I'm gonna went through another pint. Hold on while we're loading. Having attained the highest rank of Heavenly Knight, the brave Bobin, yeah, it's the guy, Dad. The Boulevard Residence, the end of the 50-Year War. This is a flashback. Navis in Final Fantasy XIV, so there's that B. I get that. How goes the battle, says Balbanes. Yeah, it's sort of like similar to Xenoblade as well. Through swift action, we were able to recover Limberry. It's only a matter of time before Ardelia army leaves Zelatina. Don't worry. Lord Dicedarg. The secret messenger sent to Count Liarno has returned. Count Liarno has agreed to your plan. Good then, at last, this long war will finally come to an end. Father, don't cry, my daughter. Where's Ramza? Just when we need him most. Diceberg, Zalberg, my beloved sons, take care of Ramza. He may be your half-brother, but he's my own flesh. Alright, see you, Timmy. Thanks for coming by. Father! Lower your voice. I'm glad you came. Let me look at you. Father, it has been a long time. You've become a fine man. You start the academy in spring, don't you? Poor guy. Listen, Ramza. Abilve has served the royal family for generations. The warrior spirit is in us. Never shame your name. Never tolerate injustice. Living true to your heart is the warrior's way. The Bilve way. I understand, Father. Dalit is a good boy. He should serve you well. I've asked the Dean to accept him into the academy. It shocked the Dean a bit. He will serve you well. Treat him well. Yes, Father. Take good care of Alma. Become a fine knight, Ramza. Bleh, I'm dead. Yeah, Dad just died. That was his final words. Just become a good knight. Think about it. Think about what that means for our development as a young man. Right? Are you getting in the character's head? Or are you just mashing through the text? What a good flashback. Maps aren't supposed to do that. Are you super pumped for the Linux assignment, Pedro? I suppose you're probably more psyched for that than the IBZ one, if we're being real. Alright, who's gonna sit this out? He's got lots of faith, eh? He'd be a good priest at some point. We're gonna hold on to you. Lloyd is very brave, so we're gonna use Lloyd. And Olive is also extremely brave, which is great. Swan is just right down the middle, right down the barrel, baby. No, I would say it's easier than, it's about as long as the first one, I would say. Yeah, this assignment really dragged. Like it was kind of, I mean, we can we could slag the assignment all night, I think. But the assignment both was like ill-conceived in a bunch of ways. Still breathing. What do we do? Don't be stupid. We just need to get the Marquis. Right. Hey, don't blame us. Blame fate. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Damn, the Hokuton Knights. Death Corpse? They're attacking someone? Saving him is our priority. Don't disgrace the Knights. Saving him comes first. I haven't decided on voices for everybody yet. We'll get there. Algus. Yeah, the assignment both like uses certain functions incorrectly, and it's also structured in a way that doesn't make a ton of sense to me. Anyways, maybe I don't see the infinite wisdom in the way that it's structured. Algus. Reinforcements, thank God. Wow, Algus. Dear Lord. How did they corner you with chops like those? So there was that. And then there's also just like traps. Like the way that the output is formatted and the instructions are formatted. There's just things that like you don't know until you really comb through the output, right? We also gonna have to kill that panther over there, okay? I don't know how you feel about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if... Did I screw this up? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can move right there. So you can basically get on top of us. There's no real sense then. We're just gonna close ranks. One, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it'd be one thing if it, like the assignment was just hard, but it seemed like actively set up to screw with you, right? Because there's things that you would never notice until after it's a huge headache, right? Shiverus, the Red Panther. Go Delita, get him. Man, Delita's one buff dude, eh? Eddie the Thief. I don't think Eddie's gonna live too long. I don't think he's gonna be able to enjoy that level for long. Yes. Having a teacher who does not teach or lecture even, and when he does lecture, he just reads the slides off. When you ask questions, he just tells you to Google it. It's like, all right, well, fine. Yeah, that's how me and Pedro met, is in the old school of computer. Computer.com. That's where we met. Pedro's one good chap, that's for sure. One smart cookie, as they say. Yeah, we're just dishing about one of our terrible professors. You're learning the basics of Java? That's cool. I don't know anything about Java. I know how to make a mean cup of coffee, though. Not at all the same, but that's life. I'm doing my best here. What do you think is a more valuable skill in life? Being able to program in Java or make a good cup of coffee? I guess being able to program Java is probably more financially lucrative, but being able to make a good cup of coffee will probably earn you more friends. Sweet. The best language right now. It's interesting. I'm not. I'm pretty much just in school to learn C and C++. That's kind of it. That's all I really want to know. The as we've discussed in the past, I love how Lloyd is in just like a battle to the death with this panther. While everybody else is fighting the thieves, Lloyd is killing a cat. So like what I want to do is audio programming, right? Just sound, just dealing with audio devices and like hard working really deep in the guts with the RAM. Really high performance programming intended to work really directly with hardware. So, not that Java, I'm sure it's a fantastic subject, but you get what I'm saying. I came to school with a very specific idea of what I was looking to get out of things. So. And now Olive is going to run in to fill the gap there. Oops, no. Let's team up on this guy. Just barely can't kill him, eh? Just realized that's probably the best thing to pick up on the side that might come in helpful later. Totally, yeah. Yeah, it's all about setting up your own structure. All that university is good for is it gives you structure and it provides you access to experts whose experience you can benefit from. Unless you're our C teacher, you can't benefit from his experience because he can't teach. But that's the theory, right? Like that's the working premise. And you don't necessarily need to go to university to get all of those things, right? You can get those anywhere. You just need to come up with those connections on your own, right? Oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I don't doubt the value whatsoever. It's more just like a function of what I'm doing, right? The other thing is like because of my involvement in game development, it would be for like the small team that I work on, it would be really helpful for me to also be able to do some C++ programming for gameplay stuff. So that'll make me more useful for the stuff I'm already working on. But yeah, that's just how it goes. Everybody's got their own path, right? Get away from Swan, the chemist. She's done nothing to you. Alright, Olive. Time to go murder a man. And that's how Olive murdered that guy. The story of Olive murdering that guy. I forgot you could tilt the map. Gordon's spirit turned into a crystal. Feels bad, Gordon, eh? Right, I forgot about all this. Potion on self. A friend of mine called Froggy sent me his uni stuff to help me out as well. It's cool. He's a C++ front-end specialist. That's awesome. Yeah, that sounds really cool. Yeah, it's great to have those relationships, to have those connections. Even just to know who you can talk to, right? So that if you're having trouble figuring something out, rather than spending 1,800 hours Googling things that you don't even know the right word for, you can just go, hey, have you ever had this problem? What do you think might be, what's the way, how did you deal with that? And they go, oh yeah, just do this. And you go, okay, thanks. And then you ask them a question, and then you're good. Barely, but the Marquis. Marquis? You mean Marquis Elmdor? Yeah, who are you? We're military cadets. I think we can help. Tell me more. Yeah, a good pal of mine is a back-end C++ developer. For years and years and years, he worked in the games industry making development tools for studios, which is cool. And then he saved up his money and is now working on his own stuff, trying to have a go at that. So it's been really helpful to be able to have access to someone like that to ask them questions. Brooke, if you're listening, thank you so much for getting me through school. Algus. I'm Algus of the Limberry Knights, the Aegis Knights. A knight? I mean a cadet, like you. I'm Ranza Bilv. This is Delita, a good friend. Bilv. Bilv? Of the Hokoten? Excellent. How lucky am I? Quoi? I beg you, please help me. Save the Marquis. What are you talking about? The Marquis is still alive. They've kidnapped him. He will be killed. If we don't act fast, I don't know what I would do if... So, please, help me. Please. Relax. We don't know if he'll be... For sure if he'll be killed. There must be some reason the Death Corps take him. They may have made some demands. Besides, there's nothing we can do. The Marquis was kidnapped, and I'm sure by now everyone at Egros Castle is up in arms. First, we should go to Egros and report. Alright, let's do that. And then everybody does the nod animation. I feel like I'm still at the very beginning of my learning programming, so I don't even think about it. For sure, yeah. Ramza from Final Fantasy XIV? Yeah, Sid's in this game too, as well as Biggs and Wedge, and you know how it goes, right? There's always lots of overlap. Oh, we're not gonna go to the bar. I can't read more rumors. They take 100 million hours. Yeah, that's one of the things that's fun about Final Fantasy is some of the overlap there. Alright, Yermans are yelling at me. Alright. You too, sir. Thanks for coming by, Timmy. Let's learn some abilities. Yell. Ah! So there's this fun ability that squires can learn called Job JP up, where they just learn faster, which is pretty neat trick. You just get better at being a soldier. She's 1 JP away from being able to learn it. Hey there, Gurg. How's the good life treating you? We're playing yonder tactical fantasy fighting video game. You know what I should do though, just to be sure. Fun. How you doing, my man? Greg, have you met lewd name, aka Pedro? Nice. I'm glad to hear it. I'll say no more then. Alright, Lloyd. You're getting in the battle. Bouvale. You're getting in the battle. Olive. Don't you know it? Swan. Get in there. Gregory. How's your day, how's your day going there, Gerg? The Mandalia Plains. Do you have any fun stories? I guess it's been a couple days. Not too bad. Just drinking some water. Some ice cold, icy ice water. We're being attacked by monsters. We have to kill some delicious, delicious horses. The horses in this world are more delicious than the horses in our own. Greg's popping his credentials. Do you want to join the Hall of Fame, Pedro? I hope. You earned it, right? $49. $43. Who can throw a rock? Can you throw a rock? Yeah, let's throw a rock. Remember that time I threw a rock at a cat and just hit it right in the face? It's not a waste. Audubon Pal loves it when he gets treats. Isn't it fun? It's nice to feed Audubon Pal. Audubon Pal likes it. How far can a Final Fantasy horse go? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so it's basically on our doorstep. Anyways, so we might as well just take the good territory. You're close to being Hollow Knight? How did that happen? How do you know? Is there a thing that pops up that says like, oh, you're like 10 away from beating me? That hurt. You just had that feeling. Antigon, the Panther, just leveled up. Rude. You've got that beating Hollow Knight feeling. Choco attack. If I attacked someone, would it be called Liam attack? They're twins. Yeah, exactly. That's the story we're telling. But people who grew up with them, who know them well, people like Pedro, can see that one of them has slightly darker hair. Beating that Panther to death. Gonna kill the delicious horse. All the monsters get counterattacks. It's not fair. Gonna kill the delicious, delicious yellow horse. Oh, you didn't bring your sick rig with you? That was a mistake. Did it not fit in your suitcase? What did you bring instead? Like clothes or some garbage? What are you gonna use those for if you can't game? Yeah, who needs clothes when you have frames? It's actually risky to do this, but we're gonna do it. Miss, counterattack. That's exactly why. You gotta kill the Chocobo. The Chocobo totally has it coming. Yeah, there's nothing like playing PlayStation games on your PC to show how you're part of the PC master race. They're sweet and go down well with hot sauce. Choco Cure. And they're cheaters. Look at that, cheating. Phobos? What are you named after a moon of Mars? This is nonsense. Okay. I would have just like put all the components in my like pockets. To say it's your say it's your medicine, I don't know. Running away like a coward. Gonna kill the delicious horse. Okay. These poor chocobos, they attacked me. They provoked this battle themselves. Now this guy can't run away. You want to know why this chocobo can't run away? Because we got him cornered. He'll die here today. You go grab more beer. A bazillion G million G? 129 trillion? You can let me know if I'm close at all. So the chemists have this really stupid mechanic where they literally have to hit people in the head with their potions in order to heal them. You kill 0? Then what do you eat? That's bad. That's bad. That's our healer. Fried lizard. No, we're eating bird. Okay, so in 3 turns, Swan dies. The chocobo's just killed by a healer. Innocent. Innocent my foot. You want Swan to die. There's no way I'm gonna wrap this up in 3 rounds. They didn't want a hug. They're freeloaders. They just want handouts. They just want those government subsidies is what they want. Now you can't counter me. Olive is gonna get trounced now. This is so bad. I'm losing and you guys are here cheering the bad guys on. There you go. I killed another one of those rats. Those filthy rats. Call him one of the, call like I see it. It's a trash monster. No. I will end the lives of these delicious horses. I'll do it. Wow. That's cheating. It's the only way I can save Swan is by murdering these delicious horses. It would be really cool if somebody could land a crit one of these years. Oh, I lose. This is it. I lost. I lost the video game. Swan's gonna die. Boo, Greg. I'll ban you. Don't make me do it. Rip Iron Man run.
Get the...
Yeah, whatever. We'll settle it in Smash. Oh, Swan just is about to die. I'm gonna lose this anyways, though, because this guy's about to get crushed. Anyways, Final Fantasy Tactics is very unforgiving. I don't know if you've noticed. Oh, Swan. You are one of the best. I promise to kill 1,000,000 chocobos. Just to make it right to you, Swan. Yeah, I'm gonna kill 1,000,000,000 chocobos. It's possible. He's just dropping loot. It's either that or your soul becomes a crystal. These guys are just farming me for XP now. Just send me to the game over screen. God. Thank you. I'm gonna kill so many chocobos. I didn't care to before now, but oh man, the chocobos that are about to die, Greg. The streets will run with chocobo blood. In the capital city that I'll found. Sweet birds. Oh man. They're only sweet because of the teriyaki sauce I'm about to put on all over them. I forget where I saved. I guess this is a reminder to save after every battle. Don't you dare, Greg. Don't you dare. Teriyaki Swan. You can't eat human. It's against the law. I'm not an animal like some of the people in the chat. Well, that was bad luck. Did I just lose that one battle? If they get attacked. Yeah, it was only that one battle. Don't be so ridiculous. I didn't attack them, they attacked me. They're monsters. They're literally monsters. They're unthinking, unfeeling, delicious horses. You can't run. This isn't being a wuss simulator. Dice Darg, I hear you beat the first troops. I'm proud of you to be your brother. The senior statements spoke highly of you. You're truly descendant of the Beluve. Thank you. Aren't you happy? Oh, yes I am. Thank you for your kind words. You might have heard about the enemy attacking Elmdorf carriage and kidnapped him. What would you have us do? You've already had Zelric send out a search party. We'll probably demand ransom, if he's still alive. Highness, please let me have 100 soldiers. I beg you, let me avenge my comrade's murder. I said it's taken care of. Didn't you hear me? Galleon isn't any place for you. Let us handle it. But think of your rank, Algus. Have you forgotten you're just a soldier without a rank of knighthood? Sulking. I wanted you to go guard Egros Castle. It shouldn't be so difficult. Danger probably won't get this far. You should have ran. The next stop is the Sweetie Woods, where we'll kill all the chocobo. Smashes his chair over the table. My family was once respected like the Baillive. It's all tuning on that. My grandfather was captured during the 50-year war. He sold his friends out to the enemy to save himself. But as he left the castle, he got stabbed in the back by a cadet just like myself. One of my grandfather's friends managed to escape and spread the story around. Of course, my father didn't believe it, but everybody else did. They deserted him. 29 years, Greg. You think you're so smart? What, are you learning math from chocobos? Frank, Dice Rack would never meet someone like me. Voice of young girl. Delita! Teta! Almza, Zalbek! Ha! Here's me, Teta! Brother Ramza, you came back. Long time no see, brother. I heard you beat the thieves in Garland. That's worthy of a bailiff. I'm sure your father would have been pleased with you. Thank you. Haven't changed a bit. You don't like that much, eh? Delita, you look good. I heard about your role also. Just how look Teta happy is. So job good. Delita, I'm glad you're doing well. And you also, how's your schooling? Fine. Everyone is so nice to me. I'd like to talk to you more, but I must hunt down some thieves. Pardon me. I pray for your victory. Ta-ta! The Death Corps have demanded a ransom. What? I can't understand it. The Death Corps claim to be anarchists, but they only rob and hurt the nobility. It's hard to believe they would kidnap the Marquis just for money. Absurd! Why, they're nothing more than knaves, I say. The spy we sent still hasn't returned. He's probably in trouble, but the nobles say there's no need to search for his whereabouts. Where was he when you last heard from him? A trade city called Dorder, east of Galleon. Guarding a castle is boring work, don't you think? You get what he's saying. Teta, I must go. I'm sorry. Can't wait to kill so many chocobos, Greg. Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself. Very boring. Don't worry, I'll come back. I'll come back safely. So be a good girl. What's very boring? Well then, let's go, Algus. Guarding the tower? Yeah, super boring. It'd be way better to go be murdering Final Fantasy horses. Something wrong with Teta? She's been picked on at the school because of her rank. Thinking sounds. Sorry, I shouldn't have worried you like that. Teta will be okay. I'll be there for her. Trust me. I'm not worried, but you don't overdo it. You're the one going too far to meet their expectations. Just be yourself and don't be restricted by your name. You sound like our mother. Ha ha ha. Oh, I will, Greg. I have a score to settle. Wind sounds. Ramza. I have a score to settle. We can do here. I got a deal for you. we're gonna set something up. We're gonna make this look nice and pretty. Do 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 dum. This is just for you, Greg. Perfect. This will come in handy. I'll probably need to move it around a bit, just because the number of dead chocobos is going to get so high. We shall see. Alrighty. Got a little better equipment, which should make people live a little longer. We're gonna spend the rest of the night grinding for chocobos to murder. Yeah, it's always Gil. It's always been Gil. Surely there will be chocobos here somewhere. Yeah, that's been that way since like Final Fantasy 1. Alright, come on, chocobos. Come on, come on. Born ready. Man, we're gonna eat great tonight after we cook all these Final Fantasy horses. No, you're wrong. The chocobos are the monsters. I got TPK'd by the... Oh yeah. I can already taste it. Honey garlic sauce. Oh yeah. With some biscuits, some beans on the side. Eye on the chocobo. Oh, just my luck. Just my luck. There's only one, so we can concentrate. Make it really easy. Come here, chocobo. I want to throw rocks at you. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. This is really good. I want a good view. I just want to see. I want to see the light vanish from the chocobo's eyes as we pummel it with rocks. Wow, she's really over there, eh? I bet you anything that chocobo's just gonna run forward. Was that panther's name Pigeon? Oh, it's Epicone. Kermis? Kermis the Goblin? Brontes? These are great names. Where do they come from? Ion the chocobo? I got my eye on you for a slow roast. Here we go. We're gonna disassemble the chocobo. We're gonna face the other direction because we all know the chocobo is not gonna live long enough to attack. Oh. You know what we need real bad? We need to take a screenshot of this. We gotta get that. There we go. He's so sad. It's true. Oh no, poor Chocobo. How did this happen to you? How did this happen, Chocobo? Gonna export this to my desktop as justice.png. That's right. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. We're gonna add an image here. We'll call it justice. It'll browse for the file named justice. Perfect. We're just gonna leave that right there. Good. Oh, you haven't seen Cruelty. All right. There we go. We need to update this, right? Unsubbing? You can't do that. That's not how this works. You're stuck with me. Where is this? Let's make this fit a little better. There you go. Looking good. What a good layout. Perfect. Looks wonderful. All the details we need. Yes. Life is good as a feather. His heart is as light as a feather. Well, this is gonna go better because they're like coming at us one at a time. It's easier to deal with. I'm gonna put the healer up on a good vantage point. What are what things? The panthers? The goblins? Yeah, they're called Red Panthers. I guess he could use a heal. Because they could both use a heal at this point. Now we're fighting like a team, right? Oh, they maul Lloyd's face? No. Lloyd is gonna be in the party until the end of the game, Greg. He's gonna be here forever. Avenge the Chocobo? Never. Never. You can't. How do you avenge dinner? I've never heard a sillier thing. Here, throw a potion at your pal. I love that the ability is literally just throwing potions in people's faces. And also that when you do that, you need to like learn different skills for throwing different potions at people. They're not all the same. You have to learn how to throw an antidote different than learning how to throw a potion. Man, you got chops. Yeah, that was me. I've never played a Disgaea game. I heard they're really good though. I'd definitely be willing to. It's on the list. The very, very long list of games I've been meaning to play but haven't gotten around to yet. 30 hit points. This is what I'm talking about. These swords help. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it looks to be that way, based on what I've seen. Darkness? That sucks. No, I can't punch people so good. Yeah, there's a lot of overlap, right? No, Olive's doing great. She's just taking a knee because she's a little sleepy. She'll be right as rain as soon as we hoof her a monster energy drink. They're called that because they're made out of chocobos, because chocobos are monsters. Boom, boom. Panther down. Oh, made of chocobo killers? You can't kill a chocobo. Because it doesn't count. Killing a chocobo is just like mowing the lawn, right? Down he goes. Well, that smells. How many hit points do you have? 32? Alright, that's fine. Yeah, Olive is gonna have to reclass into something magical soon. She doesn't hit very hard. She doesn't have really good hit points. Or really good defenses, rather. Her hit points are fine. Good old Swan. Everybody likes Swan. Especially this Panther. This Panther seems to be quite fond. Well, let's see. I think we can wrap this up now, but instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a turn so I can go consume the Chocobo's soul, which just turned into a magic treasure box. I wouldn't want to waste that opportunity. There we go. Free souls. That's right. Maiden's kiss. That's what I'll get when I get home, when my sweetheart hears about all the chocobos I murdered. Isn't that right, Greg? Who else to do the honors but our dear Olive? That Olive, always getting hit. There you go, and that's how... what a weird way to say slap in the face. It's, and that's how initiative works. the panther took a full turn, and because Lloyd only took a half turn, he got to act before the panther. So he still was able to scooch in there and kill the panther before the panther could take another round. Well, that's great. We'll have to write home. Let people know about how well we did. We'll be made war heroes, I'm sure. Do you have any special plans for the holiday, Greg? Tomorrow is a holiday. What about you, Pedro? Do you have anything coming up? A whole lot of nothing. I think that's what we need about now anyways, though, right? It's just an opportunity to get some, Look how different they look. Wow. You'd never know they're from the same family. Oh, okay. That's too bad. Strusselbrotchen? What's that? You'll have to explain what that is. German food? Do you have German family? What's the connection there? You just Googled them? How did that go? Oh, okay, so you've learned a lot of, you've picked up their aspects of their culture. That's nice. Oh, cool. That's nice. That's how you guys met. You met on the Warcraft world. All right, we can use Phoenix Down now. This is on Final Fantasy 14. Oh, cool. I've never played that game either, so. Gerg plays some Final Fantasy 14, I believe. All right, I think that's our dudes. The skill gain job points up is pretty crucial for this kind of thing. You get it for your squad early and then you leave it on. Alright, do we want to go visit the Swiggy Woods? Or do we want to go try to kill some more chocobos? What do you guys think? Woods, go to Swiggy Woods? We just blew most of our money. Boom, bump, 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 bump. Alright, let's go to the Sweetie Woods. I love that name. What a great name. Alrighty. Off we get. Gonna put Lloyd on the left and Olive on the right. And then Swan. Take it up the rear with the heels. And the Phoenix down. So we can revive people now. If they happen to fall while they're in the Squeaky Woods. Oh, I hope there's a chocobo in this random encounter. Ah, shucks. Oh, I think this is like a scripted encounter, so that can't happen. What rotten luck. These monsters are in place like this. Don't gripe, Algus. It's better than guarding a castle. This is a matter of life and death. How can you say that? Bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. What class should we make Ramza? That's the thing we gotta plan out, right? Delita charges forward like a maniac. Algus likewise charges forward like a maniac. Okay. Free move. 1, 2, 3. So we basically just can't move forward. I mean, you can go here, Lloyd. And you can just wait. The game lets you attack the air and your allies also, if you feel so inclined. It's funny that way, and you do gain experience points for doing it. Sweetie Woods! Is this what you had in mind when we went to the Sweetie Woods? Is this sort of what you pictured it would be like? Blood for the blood gods. Bonus the bomb. Noonmus. Such great names. Alright. 34, 35, 47. Yeah, we should be able to kill this guy before. Oh, man. Yeah. Just like, you know, Mario Bros. Or whatever. There's a whole bestiary of returning dudeses. I forget what game bombs are first in. They might even be first in Final Fantasy 1. Oh, man. That panther just ate it. Man, this is turning into a wipeout. Yeah, the longer you stay, the more of that kind of stuff you'll see popping up. Good work, Lloyd. Place names, characters, enemies, spells. You'll recognize a bunch of stuff. I mean, I might as well get closer, I suppose. Do-do-dee-da-dee-da. Eye gouge? That sounds rough. Darkness. Darkness affects your to hit, I believe. In this game still. Algus, no! Nux. Or nukes. Nuke. Turn punch. Those are some monk moves. Is this guy's name Europe? Bite. Imagine getting bitten by a bomb. Gotcha. I guess he didn't end up getting hit that hard. But we should go heal Algus, just in case. Let's go there. just so he's safe, you know what I mean? We don't want to have to have Algus go the way of the Chocobo, right? That'd be tragic. I wonder what his hit to hit is. 100, 0? Yeah, 0%. Basic skill, dash. 100%. Apparently this doesn't use accuracy. It's just, it goes. Also, it didn't knock him back, which is weird, but whatever. Oh no, not the eyes. I need those eyes. Oh, sweet, sweet eyes. She's got these cool sunglasses icon now, though. I'm very into. Okay. Oh, this guy's still like at full hit points. Big miss. Someone's gonna have to go help Lloyd because he's just like blinded in the swamp. I guess Olive is also blind though. But for whatever reason, she can hit him. Oh, the bomb looks pretty sad too, eh? The character sprites in this are so good. I guess Lloyd technically has fewer hit points, so it's, the heal goes to Lloyd. I am winning. Look at all the dead bodies of all my enemies. I'm knee deep in the corpses of those who are slain in defiance of my will. If that doesn't count as a victory, I don't know what it is. Yeah, that guy's dead too. I think Lloyd might go finish the battle. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty... Victory's not killing Chocobo. You're some sort of mediator here. Just through this forest. And we're almost to Dorter. You're representing like a Chocobo rights organization? Good old Sweegie Woods. I like that map. Water drinking gang? Yeah, for sure. Water drinking gang, land gang. Did you see that Scrub Quotes tweet I posted about about the guy was playing Smash Bros and people were trying to haze him for having a LAN adapter? And they were being salty. Like, the idea is like, imagine being so bad that you need a LAN adapter in order to compensate for how bad you are. It's like, what does the world come to? Alright, we can't do the next fight right now. We'll get murdered. We're being real. Real zone. Yeah, exactly. My internet is good, so I don't need a LAN adapter. It's like, Are you sure you don't know anything about anything? Because that doesn't sound right. Alright, here we go. As I say, 5x5 in the pipe. This is Firebrand coming in loud and clear. XCOM is coming in hot on this one. We know they're there, and they know we're here too. 5x5 in the pipe sounds dirty, I suppose. I suppose it depends on what type of piping you're talking about. A pipe fitters union. I think that's one of those old-timey clam jokes, right? Those clams. Look at that, Greg. Yeah, that's the plan. This'll be it. Runkos, the chocobo. Ooh, look at that. You know what they say? It's only fools rush in. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right, well, the dumb bird is going to be here next turn, so. We're going to be ready to pounce. I'll give you that much. But that's not saying much, right? That if you're smarter than that guy. This guy's Munkenbell? Merkbell? That's a great name for a Annalise. Prochner. Come on over, Runkos. Ooh, that was a mistake. That was an error. It sucks, eh? It sucks to go out like that. It's never gonna happen, Greg. This is the last day of Runkos' life. He does a little peck, yeah. But will it be enough? Like that. That's how I can kill him. Just like that. Oh, feels so good. Potion for my buddy for doing such a good job killing the Final Fantasy horse. Run, Olive, run! We need to reclass you into something where you don't do physical combat because you're terrible at it. But it's your only way that you can get experience. It's true. Be the last, though. Deal with that right away. Ugh. Filthy bird. Okay. So they're all tied up with Ramza, which is great. So we can take this guy out. In the meantime, Cool, he's like one hit away. Throw a potion to Olive. Get a little closer to Ramza. Cool. Done. Taken care of. We'll have to cycle Ramza out of there for next round. He's gonna take a bit of a beating, but he should be okay. He should go before the Chocobo, right? Which is good, yeah. A little worried about that counter, but alright. Damn monsters in this game where they all have counterattacks. No, Ramza! The Chocobos are tough to deal with because they also get heals at the beginning of the game, right? It can be quite frustrating. How silly. Don't you worry, he'll be back up. He was holding the 3 of those enemies off, right? %100 chance to cure the status dead. It's true. But it was all for naught in the end. I don't know, that Chocobo's in pretty big trouble right now. Damn bird. Alright. There you go, vengeance. And a job level up. Well earned. Alright, now Rams is back up there in fighting order. We're just gonna have to go here really quick. Just edit edit this. 'Cause this is actually out of date now. I should say this. Perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful. It felt fine. You did see the Chocobo try to murder the heroes of our story, right? You were there for that, were you not? Man, I'm getting no luck with the counterattacks today. Wow. Yeah, the counterattacks in the very beginning of the game can be a huge, huge pain. Because your characters don't have a lot of hit points, and it can get out of hand really quick. Yeah, like when you can counterattack for as much damage as you just dealt. Yeah. I don't think I can get to him. We'll try. But I think the way that the mechanic works where you like you're actually biffing the potion. Oh no, I can get him. That's good. There you go, Ramza. I guess like there's probably some special rule where if there's like an open tile. It counts. Jeez, these guys hit so hard. You have cookies now? What kind of cookies? I'm gonna go consume this chocobo soul. Mmm, delicious chocobo soul. Oh, oh yes. That sounds good. Where did those come from? Where do I get some? Expose? When was I hiding it? Lots of potions. So I'm much better equipped, but this fight would have been like a TKO. Or like a TPK. Like a turn ago. Or like a level ago. From Dollarama? Nice. You must live near one. Did you disappear to the Dollarama for cookies? Nice. Sick looting. I'm gonna wait because I want to consume the soul of this chocobo before the battle ends. Yeah, we might as well use the potion because it's gains their experience, which is kind of hard for chemists to get at the beginning of the game. We've got to get a more reliable source of healing happening soon. Nice. Nice. What a great soul. Hi, Ether. How's it going? Alrighty. That's gonna be it. Dollarama cookies, not so bad. I bet at the Dollarama they're not making people line up outside, so there's only 10 people in the store at the same time. That'd be my guess. They are though. Okay, well there you go. A couple of the grocery stores near me finally started doing that. I've managed to avoid it so far, but I guess that's how it goes, right? Yeah, just because you're like there in order to pick them up. You're on hand. Let's get Ramza included on our little screen here. Our little character portrait. Oh, the chocobo. What a meme. Okay. We're gonna do Ramza Squire. Ramza_Squire. And export. To, oh, come on. Desktop. How many cookies do they usually have when you count them, Greg? They got what, 10? 15 cookies? Okay. Image. The picture. There we go. Ramza doesn't need to be quite so big. Try to make him roughly the size of. There are all our teammates here. He is our hero, but there's no sense in making it ridiculous, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that these little details to the stream art make a difference? They matter to you? I don't know. I like them quite a bit. So add a little bit of color, a little bit of personality. So it's not just like another guy with a camera playing retro games, right? Cool. That looks good. There's my little party. The dead chocobos make you sad? Well, the dead chocobos make me full. Hey, Eeks Fancy. Is that how you Eek Zia Fancy? Zia Fancy? So many guesses. They're all wrong, I'm sure. How's it going? Well, this has been a lot of fun. Let's just take a quick review of our Just Fancy. All right, Fancy it is. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. We're playing Final Fantasy Tactics. This is our first session of a brand new game, and the war against the chocobos has already begun. Greg told me I wasn't allowed to kill them, so I've been killing them exclusively. Move +1 is great. He's horribly good at video games. So we can change his job. What kind of job do we want Ramza to have? Should Ramza be a squire? A wizard? A priest? An archer? A knight? It's true. Why would he be level 2 chemist? Let's turn him into a knight. And because he's the player character. That's a good suggestion. Turning him into a wizard so we can murder chocobos from a distance. It's not bad. We could do that. I think right now the party is a little weak, right? Like we're early game, quite fragile, right? Bolt and fire both fine. Yeah, there's more than one way to cook a chicken, as they say, right? There's more than one way to prepare a Final Fantasy horse for dinner. So the knight's big thing is mostly that they are just tough and are a stepping off point for other can he already learn black magic? Or stepping off point for other classes? Oh yeah, he can already learn some magic. I didn't even realize. Go for the thigh. Oh, fancy. Where have you been all my life? Yeah, I guess I should have just dug through the abilities list. But yeah, he's a knight now that knows black magic. Isn't that interesting? Just be left-handed. Interesting. Left hand gang. Yeah, let's do it. There seems to be no downside. That's cool. When you're a knight, you're not allowed to wear a feathered cap anymore, though. Okay, that's cool. How's your night going there, Fancy? So he's already learned the JP thing up thing. There's no sense in having him continue to be knight. It's morning for you? Oh, okay. Welcome. Welcoming the day. We'll also make Lloyd a knight. Man, look at Lloyd's sick new do. We're gonna have to get Lloyd's new fresh look captured here to update the party. This is Lloyd Knight. LLOYD_Knight. And then I should be able to just go here to Lloyd's picture and change it. Unless I didn't export it in the right place. I don't think I did. Export. Let's try this then. So it should just be in the right spot. Yeah, look at Lloyd. All right. I'm just gonna finish up managing the party and then we'll head. So unfortunately, Fancy, I'm not gonna be playing too much longer on account of it's getting late here. But oh, he could have been using items this whole time and stuff. I'm an idiot. I have much more to learn. I've got a curfew. I don't have a curfew. I have a want to get up in the morning. Greg's just trying to make fun of me because I've been murdering chocobos. So Olive can't be a squire anymore because it's just not working. So we're gonna move you off into chemist for a level, Olive. And then Olive is gonna become a wizard. Because I need Olive is just not cutting it as a warrior, as a melee person. It's just not working, right? So we're gonna cash in that increased mobility. All right. Because that's always handy. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Don't you hate it when instead of hitting the OK button, you hit the cancel button? Oh, awfully delicious. Okay. Okay, job change. So now you're going to be a priest, Swan. Not even 264. We've got a ways to go. We'll get there. Our Swan's stats just kind of crappy. She's got a great name though. Only 46 faith. Maybe I should have been using Rita this whole time. She's only got 52 hit points at level 3 versus Rita's 42 at level 1. We're not going to worry about it too much. There's plenty of game ahead to worry about min-maxing our party. Right, I forgot to actually set up her skills. I think she'll do fine as a white mage, as a priest. One of the things that's better about being a priest is that you can just burn through your mana every single battle, right? Regardless what's going on. I guess I can spend their abilities too, right? Not that it super duper matters. Because I know that they're going to be leaving soon, right? But to be a little bit more useful in the next encounter, I'm going to make Algus an archer. I don't think I have the weaponry, eh? I was hoping to get somebody who has a little bit of range, but I think at this point in the game, you don't have access to bows or anything, right? Let's go check the store real quick. Oh yeah, you can get a bow gun. Alright, let's do that then. Yeah, look at that. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about re-equipping Algus. I have it on good authority that he's not gonna be sticking around for all that long. I think maybe it's the other town that has some rods and stuff. Get rid of some of these. Get one of those. How did I end up with so many leather hats? There you go. That'll fund things a little better. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna run off. Are you gonna think you can catch me? Olive the chemist. Yeah. Are you gonna stop me?
Get the!
Exactly. Okay, and then if the game lets me, here we'll do this. Command, save state options, save state. All right. Okay, and then we'll finish here by, because I think they have magic stuff for magic users. Yeah, like oak staff and whatnot. We're gonna set all swan up here. There you go. All right, well, we're in good shape then. I think we're ready to try to take on the Dorter Trade City situation. But that's going to be it for me for this evening or for this morning, wherever it is that you're joining me. If it's your first time and you haven't hit that follow button, please consider doing so. We're going to continue playing through the entirety of Final Fantasy VII, so if that gets your motor going, then look forward to that in the future. The other things I do is, what do you say? The other game I stream for the most part these days is Ring Fit Adventure, but there's also like Smash Bros and other things, some popular fan favorites mixed in there. So thanks for joining, everybody. I hope you have a good night. Tomorrow's a holiday here in Canada, so if it's a holiday where you are, hope you enjoy it and make the best of the whatever time off you might have these strange days. And as Greg always says, get good.